Oh.
So we have Steph here today. She's a hairstylist here in New York City. And what do you like to do today? What do you want to work on?
I definitely want to work on this click that I've had for I don't even know how long. I'm pretty sure it's due to my job.
Okay.
Like, I feel like even just doing this, you can kind of like hear the crackly.
Do it.
You hear it? It's just like, maybe it's not that bad today.
No, I can hear it.
Yeah. And then definitely like the neck. And then here is a little sore as well.
Okay.
I just feel like my posture could definitely be better.
And then what do you, does your back ever hurt? Low back hurt when you cut hair?
I wouldn't say hurt, but just definitely sore.
Okay. And which arm do you cut with?
Right.
Okay. A little word on clicking. So clicking, it's tricky. It's going to sound like I'm callous, but I don't care so much about the click as much as functionality and pain. So if you say, yeah, I can't do something with that clicking shoulder, like I can't reach up or I can't do a push-up or I can't cut hair, that's a big concern. Or if it hurts all the time, that's a big concern. But almost everyone I meet over the years will tell me what part of their body clicks. Like I'll be at a bar and someone will go, listen to how my shoulder clicks. And I always ask, does it hurt? They go, no, it just clicks and it clicks. So clicking doesn't worry me as much as if it functions, like you could do your life or your passion or your art or your hobbies or your sports. Or if it makes you be in chronic pain, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
But because I don't know if I can get everyone's clicks to disappear. But one of the ways you do it is you first align it, and that's something we can do today. And you're looking for any obstacles or impediment for it to be able to have its full smooth range of motion. And then the other thing you could do is also start to train it and get it stronger and more fit. So sometimes your shoulder might not be fit enough to do your life.
Yeah.
So if your life is holding your arms up in the air for 6, 8, 10 hours a day, let's say it's perfectly fine to do 2 hours, but you choose to give it an 8 to 10 hour shift, then you might need to train it strong enough to do such long days that you do. And you would get some of those TheraBands, and I can show it to you another time or show you like YouTube channels that show it, but where you're doing the band stuff and you start to get that in much better shape than your body needs to do your profession, which in this case is being a hairstylist. And then what you'll find over time is that your body, because of the stability of the strengthening, doesn't click and clunk around so much. And that would be a goal. And we're just assuming also that it's not torn like a torn rotator cuff or something like that. But alignment, strengthening, range of motion, stretching, and then also living with the clunkiness if you're just a clunker. Okay? But let's see what we get. I mean, we just met, so we'll just start and see. Okay? I'm gonna have you lie. Oh, is there one motion that brings it into clunkiness or clicking? And is it painful?
No pain, honestly. It's just very, kind of restricted, if that's the word.
Okay, and what does the other side do?
This one's actually kind of clicky as well. It just cracked.
One thing I do notice is you do have a little bit of a forward shoulder.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, let's look at this too. You also have a lower right shoulder.
Yes.
So this right shoulder here, face directly straight on. So this shoulder is much lower than this one. So we're going to look at a lot of different things today, but let's get you on the
ever
table.
since I was a kid, that's always...
You've had that off a little bit?
And everyone's always like, fix your posture. And I'm like, I'm trying.
That's a little more than posture because... Here, put your nose down. It's not like you, through laziness, you're just not holding that right shoulder up. You know what I mean? Here, scoot down towards me. Are you able to grab your hands this way, by the way? Like this way and this way? Are you able to? So one comes from the top, here. And reach back. No, you're going to clasp your hands.
Gotcha.
Can you do that on both sides?
Let's find out.
Yeah, you can. You look pretty flexible. Okay, so just wait here, face down, arms alongside your body. Turn your face to the left. Any tension in the neck when you do that?
No.
Turn your face to the right. Any tension when you do that?
No.
Nothing? It's freely turning left and right? Are you sure?
It's not that tense.
Okay, any tender spots, pain spots, muscle knots when you turn left and right?
Maybe like here.
Okay, because I thought there was one.
Yeah. Not that bad.
It's just not that bad. So where was it? In here?
Yeah, definitely there connecting to the right shoulder.
Yeah, so I'm feeling right at the top of the trap. Cervically speaking, she's pointing to C7. So I'm going to do a little adjustment there. And repeat turning to the right and see what that feels like.
Feels the same.
Okay, back to center. You're supposed to say, everything I do is fabulous. So now try turning to the right.
It's a little bit looser.
Now you're lying. It still sucks, right? All right. We're doing so great today. This is turn to the right. So now I don't even know if you're lying or whatever. I'm not even going to ask you anymore. All right. So crawl to the top of the table and drop your nose down. So I'm going to just do a little, I have a bench under me. Let me move that away. So I'm going to do a little adjustment in here, okay? Mm-hmm. Do you feel it go already?
Oh yeah, it feels awesome.
Good. Table's too high. I'm going to lower it again. Too high for me. I can't get an angle. So I'm going to do one up in here too. Big breath in and blow it out. Good. Now turn right and left and see if it's starting to loosen up a little bit.
Oh yeah, for real.
All right. Should I believe you on that one?
Yes.
Good. So scoot back down to your ankles, hang off again. You might have to drag the paper with you so you can breathe. Pull that all the way back.
Like it?
Yeah. And now put your arms back alongside your body. So the legs are balanced right now, which is a good thing. And I bring it up to position 2 and they're balanced. When I bring the legs all the way up, do you get any tension up in here? Do you?
Not really.
Well, not really means maybe. So where? Like no means I feel no tension, but not really. I'm not really
slightly
convinced.
maybe here.
Okay. Are you pointing to both sides?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's relax that. We're going to come back to that, okay?
Okay.
I mean, to testing that. Because I just want to go further with the analysis. Put your right wrist on your lower back. Good. And switch arms. And both arms on the lower back. And both arms back down. Both arms to the top of the table. And both arms back down. And so what I'm looking at is nothing's changing on the feet. The feet are relaxed. So I'm really not seeing any type of nerve interference or misalignment. So I'm going to use my fingers and palpate along. Right now I'm on the right side of L4, right into the QL. But you feel that tender spot here, I bet, right? Like a tender muscle?
Yeah.
So I'm going to adjust here. I'm going to come up a little bit higher to L2. And now I'm just going off the reservation because it's not part of the technique that I was starting off with, which was that leg analysis technique. But see what it feels like now. Is it catching as much?
Not as before.
Okay, but it still is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So let's do some more manual adjustments. I'm mixing it up. I have no idea where we're going next, but I do know what I want to do, which is, get some of this movement to be flowing and pain-free. So I'm going to have you lie on your side facing me, please.
Sorry, I'm so sweaty.
It's okay. It is warm in here.
Okay.
Okay, stretch that leg straight, the bottom leg.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So now I'm going to do something in here, okay?
Oh.
What do you think of that one?
Awesome.
Good. Let's go to the other side. Bring your pillow with you. So that was a good one, right?
Yes. Instantly.
All right. So we're going to do the same thing on this side, but I'm trying to loosen that lower back up for you and scoot towards me a little bit. Got it. There's another one. So lie face down for a second. Here, I'll give you a piece of paper. And put your nose in here. Now when I bring the legs back up, is it a little looser in here
Oh
now?
my god, yeah, way better.
Okay, good. So that's what I was looking for. I'm gonna have you lie on your back. Going through paper. Scoot towards me a little bit. I'm gonna put your hand up here, and I'm gonna grab this whole shoulder like this with my hand, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna drag your elbow across and reach under.
Oh.
That was for your clicky shoulder.
That was awesome.
All right, good. Come to the other side. We're gonna do the same thing on this side.
That's crazy.
Good. Little one on that side. So come stand up,
Oh.
right over here, and move that shoulder around. See what you think.
Oh my gosh.
Here, turn this way a little bit.
So much lighter.
It's good, right?
Less clicky.
All right. So the
Wow.
clicking, I think, would be a combination of a few things. I think you do need a few stuff for the alignment and to optimize that. You could really benefit from doorway stretches when you're in the doorway and you're stretching this open because your pec minor is tight here. Do you feel like these are super tight?
Yeah, it
And
feels
it's
good,
rolling your shoulders in. So you want to stretch these out. You also probably going to want to do some band work, especially anything that brings these shoulders back. So you can grab the bands palms up and you're coming back this way, but all the way back.
Plank thing at home where I just hold the stick or something like that.
Okay, that would be good. So anything that brings those shoulders back.
Action. Feels good.
And then so strengthening, and that would all do it.
Awesome.
All right.
And the same thing with this guy. It's just also clicking. Is that the same reason? As
Yeah,
well?
so line your back. Let's take a look.
Not fixed, like not stretching.
Let's take a look.
It's also the last one too.
Is it okay to take your socks off?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Am I in a good position?
Yeah, you're perfect. Actually, you know what? It's better if you hang your heel off a little bit. Good. And then scoot back just a little bit. Good. So I'm going to feel into here. Ooh, there is some stuff in there. All right, so I'm going to pull. There it goes. Do you hear pop?
No, I didn't actually. Felt it though.
That one popped. That's your hip.
There you go.
All right.
Wow. The little piggies went to town.
Good deal. All right, thank you.